Have you ever wondered why? Even though you eat regularly and choose foods that seem healthy, your body still often feels tired, your joints swell, you feel bloated, or you struggle to sleep well. A report from Tufts University revealed that 73% of people over the age of 60 are consuming at least one type of seafood that negatively affects their heart, digestion, or knees without realizing it. In fact, some seafood may look healthy, but actually contain high levels of cholesterol, heavy metals, or additives that can weaken the liver, raise blood pressure, and cause ongoing joint inflammation. This is especially dangerous for older adults, as the body's ability to detox and metabolize has already declined significantly with age. The good news is, there are also other types of seafood that act like natural remedies. They help lubricate the joints, support digestion, calm the nervous system, and boost daily energy. In today's video, we will explore 4 types of seafood you should avoid completely after age 60, and 4 others you should eat more often to support your joints, improve your skin, and increase physical stamina. If you find this topic helpful, feel free to leave your age in the comments. We would love to hear your story. And now, let us begin with the first type of seafood that seems healthy but is silently causing long-term fatigue in many older adults. 1. Squid. To many people, squid is considered a delicious food, rich in protein and low in fat. From ginger-steamed squid to grilled squid with chili salt. This seafood appears in many meals for older adults because it feels light and easy to digest. However, if you are over the age of 60, squid might actually be one of the hidden causes of damage to your heart and joints. The reason lies in the fact that a 3-ounce serving of cooked squid contains up to 198 milligrams of cholesterol, which is equivalent to 65% of the recommended daily intake for seniors. When you were younger, your liver could easily process this amount, but after the age of 60, the liver and circulatory system begin to slow down, making it easier for cholesterol levels in the blood to rise. A study published in the journal Nutrients 2021 found that seniors who consume high amounts of cholesterol have a 43% higher risk of arterial stiffness and a 31% higher risk of cardiovascular events. This explains why some people still follow a strict diet, yet experience unusual spikes in blood pressure in the morning. Furthermore, squid also contains a high amount of purines. When purines enter the body, they are converted into uric acid, which can accumulate in the joints if kidney function is weak. The result is persistent pain, joint stiffness in the morning, or sudden gout attacks without clear cause. Another study in the Journal of Gerontology reported that older adults who eat purine-rich seafood more than twice a week have a 54% higher risk of developing chronic arthritis within 2 years. Therefore, if you often experience swollen joints, unstable blood pressure, or feel tired after eating squid, your body may be reacting to this seemingly harmless food. 2. Imitation. Crab surimi. Have you ever eaten a light salad with imitation crab or ordered a crab stick sushi roll at a Japanese restaurant and thought you were choosing a nutritious, low-fat seafood option? Many older adults think this way, but the truth behind those appealing red-orange sticks is that they are a processed mix made from fish paste, starch, salt, sugar, and artificial flavoring, not real crab meat as you might assume. The main ingredient in imitation crab is called surimi, which is minced white fish blended with additives and molded into the shape of crab sticks. When consumed, the body receives little real nutrition, only sweetness, aroma, and color created through processing technology. What is concerning is that surimi has a high glycemic index, similar to white bread, because it contains fast-absorbing starches like wheat flour, potato starch, or tapioca. A study published in Clinical Nutrition 2020 found that seniors who ate imitation crab 3 times per week had insulin levels 2.6 times higher than those who did not eat it. This means blood sugar spikes quickly and drops just as fast, causing fatigue, sluggishness, and stronger cravings for sweets. In addition, each serving of imitation crab contains up to 700 milligrams of sodium, not including dipping sauces. Seasoned salt, or dressing, for seniors with weakened kidneys and heart function. This amount of salt can raise blood pressure, cause swelling, headaches, and even sleep disturbances. Imitation crab may look like seafood, but it is actually an industrial product with little nutrition and many components that disrupt metabolism. If you are trying to improve your health by adding more seafood to your meals, this is not a reliable choice. 3. Scallops. When looking at a golden brown scallop on a porcelain plate, many people believe they are enjoying one of the cleanest and purest types of seafood. No oil, no bones, tender and easy to digest. Scallops are often served in meals for those on special diets or for older adults. However, if you are over the age of 60, eating scallops too often may be quietly weakening your kidneys, causing prolonged fatigue, and leading to unstable blood pressure. The reason lies in a toxic substance called cadmium, which naturally accumulates in the tissue of shellfish like scallops. Unlike bacteria or pollutants from seawater, cadmium is a heavy metal absorbed by scallops from their environment and retained in their bodies for life. When humans consume scallops, cadmium enters the bloodstream and mainly builds up in the kidneys. According to a study published in Toxicology Reports 2022, eating just a few scallops each week can bring the body close to the cadmium limit considered toxic by the World Health Organization. Especially dangerous for those with low body weight or reduced kidney filtration. Long-term cadmium buildup not only reduces kidney function, but also causes seniors to lose protein through urine, raises blood pressure, disrupts sleep, and lowers stamina. What is surprising is that scallops provide almost no omega-3, with only about 30 milligrams per 100 grams, which is over 15 times lower than oysters or salmon. This means that even though you are eating seafood, you may not be gaining any of the heart or joint benefits you were hoping for. So, if you believe scallops are a healthy food, remember that a clean appearance does not tell the full story, and some health risks can be hidden in the smallest dishes. 4. Shrimp. Shrimp appears everywhere in meals, from Mediterranean-style salads and seafood pasta to fried shrimp on buffet menus. With its appealing appearance, sweet flavor, and low fat content, shrimp is often seen as both tasty and healthy for older adults. However, in reality, after the age of 60, shrimp may become a burden on the cardiovascular, digestive, and immune systems, especially if consumed frequently. In just one 3-ounce serving, about 85 grams, shrimp contains up to 180 milligrams of cholesterol, making up a large portion of the daily cholesterol limit recommended for people over 60. As metabolism slows down, the liver and blood vessels may no longer process fats efficiently, increasing the risk of plaque buildup, arterial narrowing, and added strain on the heart. A study from the journal Circulation 2021 found that people over 60 who consumed more than 300 milligrams of cholesterol daily had a 35% higher risk of stroke and a 24% higher risk of coronary heart disease compared to those who consumed less. Beyond heart health, shrimp can also cause problems for the immune and digestive systems. Shrimp contains tropomyosin, a protein known to trigger allergic reactions, especially in older adults whose immune systems are no longer stable. According to the Journal of Allergy and Clinical Immunology, up to 14% of new shrimp allergy cases appear after the age of 65, even in people with no previous history of allergies. In addition, the thin shrimp shell, even when peeled, often leaves behind traces of chitin, a type of fiber that is hard to digest. For older adults, this can cause bloating, indigestion, digestive discomfort, or worsen symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome. Another concern is the origin of shrimp. Most frozen shrimp sold in the United States comes from Asia and is farm-raised. A report from Food Control 2022 found that over 42% of imported shrimp samples contained banned antibiotic residues, such as oxytetracycline and enrofloxacin. Regular consumption of these residues can disrupt gut microbiota, weaken immunity, and increase the risk of antibiotic resistance. Therefore, if you believe shrimp is a safe and light food for older adults, it is worth reconsidering. Shrimp may be a hidden trap, affecting the heart, digestion, and immune system if not consumed wisely. But the good news is that the ocean does not only bring us foods to avoid, it also offers wonderful alternatives types of seafood that are not only delicious, but also help restore joint health, boost stamina, and support digestion naturally. Let us continue by exploring 4 types of seafood that people over 60 should eat regularly to help the body feel lighter each day. 1. Sea cucumber. At first glance, sea cucumber may not look like an appealing seafood to many people, with its soft texture, dark brown color, and mild flavor. It is often overlooked on supermarket shelves. But if you are looking for a natural and safe solution to reduce joint pain, improve skin elasticity, and restore energy in later life, sea cucumber is truly a forgotten treasure. Sea cucumber is rich in collagen-like compounds, which are active nutrients similar to collagen. These help soften joint cartilage and improve the flexibility of the knees and spine. In addition, it contains chondroitin sulfate, a common ingredient in many joint supplements. However, in sea cucumber, it exists in a natural form that is easier for the body to absorb. A study published in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences found that people who took sea cucumber extract daily for 12 weeks experienced a 35% reduction in joint pain and significant improvement in mobility. What makes sea cucumber special is that it contains natural anti-inflammatory agents called triterpene glycosides. These compounds help calm chronic joint inflammation and reduce connective tissue swelling without harming the stomach like some pain medications do. For older adults dealing with joint problems, dry skin, or slow recovery after physical activity, consuming sea cucumber once or twice a week may lead to noticeable improvements after a few months. Sea cucumber is also easy to prepare. You simply soak it until soft and cook it in chicken soup, with vegetables, or stew it with mushrooms. The soft, gelatinous texture is a sign of its rich natural collagen content, which helps regenerate joints and skin. For those who are tired of taking pills or synthetic medications, sea cucumber is a natural, easy to digest, and long-lasting solution. 2. New Zealand green-lipped mussels. Among the types of seafood that benefit the joints, New Zealand green-lipped mussels are becoming a rising star in the world of natural nutrition. Unlike regular mussels, this variety has a distinctive green-colored shell and grows in the clean, Cold waters surrounding New Zealand. What makes green-lipped mussels special is not only their high content of omega-3s, but also the presence of a rare form known as ETA, eicosapentaenoic acid, a fatty acid with even stronger anti-inflammatory effects than the more common EPA and DHA found in fish oil. A study published in the journal Nutrients 2020 showed that seniors who used green-lipped mussel extract for 12 weeks experienced a 42% reduction in joint pain and a 35% improvement in mobility. This is especially important for people with knee osteoarthritis, back pain, or difficulty performing daily activities such as walking or climbing stairs. Beyond joint health, green-lipped mussels are also rich in zinc, selenium, iron, and iodine trace minerals that are essential for thyroid function, brain health, and immune support. As we age, the body becomes less efficient at absorbing these nutrients from regular meals. Therefore, adding green-lipped mussels to your diet is a natural and effective way to boost micronutrient intake without relying on synthetic supplements to preserve their full nutritional value. The best way to prepare green-lipped mussels is by lightly steaming or cooking them in a broth with herbs such as parsley, ginger, and lemon. Avoid frying or grilling at high temperatures, as this can destroy the valuable anti-inflammatory compounds inside. The taste of green-lipped mussels is mild and slightly sweet, making them a pleasant option for older adults, especially those looking for a dish that is both delicious and supportive of joint flexibility and a brighter mood each day. 3. Oysters. If there is any type of seafood that can be compared to a natural multivitamin, it is oysters. Inside these small, rough-shelled creatures lies a treasure trove of minerals that older adults often lack without realizing it. You might think oysters are a luxury food only found in high-end restaurants, but in reality, they are incredibly nutritious, especially helpful for those experiencing prolonged fatigue, hair thinning, brittle nails, dry skin, or frequent minor illnesses. Just 2 medium-sized oysters can provide over 100% of the daily zinc requirement. Zinc is a vital mineral for immune function, wound healing, hormonal balance, and memory support, according to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Up to 40% of Americans over age 60 are deficient in zinc, leading to weaker immunity, faster skin aging, duller taste perception, and slower recovery after injury. In addition to zinc, oysters are high in vitamin B12 selenium, and especially copper, a trace mineral often overlooked but crucial for bone health, blood formation, and collagen production. A European study found that older adults with a copper-rich diet had an 18% lower risk of bone fractures over 5 years compared to those who lacked this nutrient. Oysters also help increase red blood cell production, support the nervous system, and enhance focus, an especially valuable benefit for those trying to stay mentally sharp each day. The great thing about oysters is that they are easy to prepare and enjoyable to eat. You can steam them with ginger, lightly grill them with minced garlic, or toss them in a salad with a few slices of fresh lemon. Their mildly salty and creamy taste not only stimulates the appetite, but also gives the body an energy boost, helping you feel more alert and vibrant after just a few meals. 4. Sea moss, Irish moss. You may have heard the name sea moss, also known as Irish moss, but never thought of it as a food that can help restore the body after the age of 60. Unlike fish or shrimp, sea moss is a marine plant, soft, delicate, and simple in appearance, yet it contains more than 90 trace minerals essential for the body, including magnesium, iron, potassium, zinc, and selenium. What makes it especially valuable is that most of these minerals exist in a naturally absorbable form, which is ideal for older adults whose digestive systems are no longer functioning at their peak. Sea moss does not contain collagen, but it is rich in collagen precursors such as vitamin C, proline, and sulfur. These help the body produce its own collagen to nourish the skin, joint cartilage, and gut lining. According to a study published in Marine Drugs 2022, seniors who consumed sea moss daily improved joint flexibility by up to 37% and reduced dry skin by 29% in just 8 weeks. Beyond joint and skin health, sea moss contains mucilage, a type of soluble fiber that forms a protective layer over the intestinal lining, soothes inflammation, supports beneficial gut bacteria, and improves nutrient absorption. This is especially helpful for those experiencing bloating, digestive discomfort, constipation, or trouble sleeping at night. In addition, the natural iodine content in sea moss helps support thyroid function, regulate hormones, and boost metabolism functions that tend to decline with age. Sea moss is very easy to use. Simply soak it in clean water for 12 to 24 hours, blend it into a gel, and store it in the refrigerator. Each day, use 1 to 2 small spoonfuls mixed with warm water, a smoothie, or a light soup. After just 1 or 2 weeks, many people report noticeable improvements: less bloating, deeper sleep, smoother skin, and less stiffness in the joints each morning. After the age of 60, every food choice is no longer just about taste. It becomes a decision that directly affects your heart health, joint comfort, digestion, and even your mood each day for many years. You may have believed that squid, shrimp, scallops, or imitation crab were light and protein-rich options. But today, you have learned that these can contain cholesterol, heavy metals, and artificial additives, factors that silently raise blood pressure, trigger joint inflammation, and disrupt digestion in older adults. The good news is that you do not need expensive treatments or complicated medications. Simply by choosing the right kinds of natural seafood, those rich in minerals and strong anti-inflammatory properties, you can help your body heal from the inside out. Sea cucumber, green-lipped mussels, oysters, and sea moss. These 4 gifts from the ocean are not only flavorful, but they also offer lasting benefits. They may reduce joint pain, boost energy, brighten the skin, help you sleep more deeply, and make digestion easier each morning. And sometimes, all it takes is one simple change at dinner, like skipping the fried shrimp and choosing seaweed soup with a spoonful of sea moss instead, to help your body relax. Sleep more soundly and wake up feeling calmer and more refreshed. If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can continue supporting your journey toward healthy aging in a gentle, scientific, and practical way. We will keep sharing more videos on nutrition, simple exercises, and natural herbs made especially for older adults. And now, tell us in the comments which seafood from today's list are you currently eating.